Go back, we only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Run it, then we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never be with a ring, 'cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. All back in.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Denver. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Burrow going to open by putting it up. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got his man. That's Leggett. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
180. 180. Stop. Stop.
Now Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
180. Stop.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That one taken in right side by Leggett. 17 yards that time, the number 17.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Broncos are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. A run once more. That's Harvey. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 32-yard
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3.
11, Thomas. 180. Stop.
Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That one too far in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Captain. Ready. My name is Hunt. Away.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow. He's got down for that one. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 1, ready?
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
11 MT, check. 180. 180, shot. 11 MT. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That his second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Nix. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So after one, 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nick. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Nix from the gun on third down. That is caught downfield by Pierce. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Back to throw is Nix. And he's in. Down Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Here we go. 180.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
From the 33, here's second down and 2. Dell, the motion man. Second down, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Daniil Hunter, he gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season.
3rd and 15.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Gesicki, the man in motion.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. Here's Brown. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
180.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's get set. 180. Back.
Now a handoff running right. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Hey, can. Stop.
To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing. Nix. Will get that complete to Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ready. Away. Coming.
Here's Nix to throw. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Pat Bryant, the target there. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
11. Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this.
One, ready?
Here's 2nd and 6.
12. Here we go. Stop. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
This is 3rd and 6.
11. Done. Stop. Stop. Right. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one down the field, but it lined up incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Matthew Hayball now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Captain. Hold on a sec.
Throwing is Nix. That's caught. Right side, it's Franklin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Bombers.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Hold on a second. Ready. Captain. Joe.
Second down. Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's into the end zone. Roy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his second touchdown of the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
One, ready?
Not fun here. Third and a lot.
Here we go. 11 MC, take. 11 MC. Stop.
Burrow. Again, working deep downfield. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
For the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will cut into that lead. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first and 10, Burrow. That one finds Chase. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Back to throw, Burrow. Open man downfield is Leggett. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
All right, here we go, here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Bengals.
Bengals.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Will line up for the
Big 13.
conversion.
Big 13. Stop.
Burrow now. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. on the ground. This is Harvey. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Captain.
Back to throw is Nix. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. That one complete to Pierce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Nix now on first and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Gun.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Daniil Hunter. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Burrow here on second down. Now a ball deep middle of the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And third down coming up.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Third and long.
11. Here we go.
Down the motion man. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A run with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On second down, it's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14
That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Hey, hey, hey.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught. And he will score again. Touchdown, Broncos. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Raise hot. Hot. Hot.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Christian Harris getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd and 10.
11. Ready? Raise up. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. Whoa. And he will score. Game on. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Next score, Broncos 22, Bengals
cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back and is very close to a 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Nix to throw. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
He'll try to run here with Harvey. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on 3rd and a yard.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Oh, I said. Ready. Buddy. Behind. Captain.
2nd down. Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw is Nix. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Denver. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Now it's York for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down throw for Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jeffrey Simmons in there to free him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. Second down, Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Big 13. Big 13.
Dell, the motion man. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And now we'll get a stoppage, and that is Joe Burrow, who's in some real discomfort down there. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's Harvey. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh my son! Ready! Right here, right.
Again, it's Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Broncos.
18.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Oh my son!
On 1st down, it's Harvey. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Oh my son!
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh wait, oh my son! Ready! Right here, right.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out left. Now he'll run. And he will score! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, plunk him down 23-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He's got room at the 30. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Evan McPherson for the extra.
And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 2. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the give, this is Harvey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A run once more, that's Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
2-yard loss.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend